Look at this, one finger. Hey guys, welcome to another amazing episode of Talking About Boats with Aliex. Today we got the FastCat Sea Eagle right here. It's a cat boat and it's inflatable. But the amazing thing about inflatables is that this thing is able to fit in your truck, inflate it or deflate it, and it gets shipped to you in a few boxes. And in no time, you'll be on the water, boating, having an amazing time with your family. Or by yourself. Today, I'm gonna take you through the journey of getting the FastCat in here, setting it up, taking it on the water, and I'm gonna give you a whole walkthrough of everything that I got here. There's a ton of packages that you could choose from, different powering options, different things. Maybe you don't want the canopy, maybe you do. And I'm gonna be dropping an affiliate link down below. It's gonna take you to Sea Eagle, and in there you can choose the package that fits your needs, because they got a ton of stuff. They even have solar power motor stuff. They got a 5 horsepower Honda, which is the one that I got, and you can choose to have 2 seats or no seats or the canopy or whatever. Now let's get into this video. Let's go ahead and show you how this thing arrived here, how I set it up, and then I'm gonna give you a full in-depth walkthrough of the whole thing. Let's go. Oh, forget to say that I didn't pay for that, but I think I did, because look at all the sweat and tears and muscle grease and all the stuff. I mean, still work. Uh-oh, UPS is here. In here, you see my brand new boat. This is a Sea Eagle FastCat12. It's gonna be powered by Honda 5 horsepower, but also I'm gonna be adding some modifications of my own to make this the ultimate fishing kayak. Boat. Yes. It is an inflatable. No, you should not worry about that. And I know the biggest fear about getting an inflatable boat is not the punctures or air or whatever. It's actually putting air on the boat itself. But fear not, Sea Eagle has a brand new pump, which is epic amazing. I already used it twice. I'm in love because it has a built-in battery. And yeah, it's just amazingness. It's gonna make quick work of all this. Sea Eagle is a company that has been around for a long time, and I never covered them until this recent iCast, and I feel sad about that. Hey guys, let's go boating. My brand new boat is in here. I want to start by setting this up with the boat itself and then go through the process. It's not gonna be a full in-depth setup video. For that, you could watch a really good video they have on Sea Eagle's YouTube channel. Hawaiian Dan has a video step by step how you should set it up. This is nice carrying case. The cool thing about an inflatable is, man, you could travel with this thing. You could literally have it on your truck, deflate it, and then just reach your destination, press a button, and literally you have a boat in 20 minutes. You know what? At first I was like, I don't know about that red color, but looking at it in person now, I'm like, I know about that red color. It's looking good. All right, so I'm checking the notes here from the manual. It says that each chamber, it has 3 chambers, should be inflated to 15 psi. The boat is still useful at 12 psi, but they don't recommend you use it under 7 psi. So let's go ahead and start putting some psi into this inflatable. And for that, the amazing, the one and only pump. It's all about the camera, guys. So here, inflate. Let's put it here on the first one. Now it's already set up for 15 psi, so I'm gonna press one more time. Boom. Wow, so one more air chamber to inflate. I was gonna say this boat is inflated to the max without me dripping sweat, but that would be a lie because it's hot. It's still summer in Florida, means it's hot. Of course, I'm messing up the beautiful deck already, but it's kind of like a test right here. I'm walking on top of this inflatable watercraft that is on hard ground, like there's no flexing on the ground, and it feels nice. Feels like you're walking on a soft mat. Let's do the bed test. Should have done the bed test before I dirty it, but you know, what can you do? Oh yeah. Seriously, guys, think about this, right? We love camping, right? Kayak camping, stuff like that. Can you imagine getting this boat, just pulling it to an island and just building like a tent, just a tent on top of it? You already got the soft bed. I just want to stay here. I don't want to move. It's too nice. Wow, man, I'm getting ideas. Like, say I go fishing, pull over to an island, and just take a siesta, bro, because, I mean, I got walls to protect me, right? One more. So, we gotta inflate the front over there, the bow, the jumping to the water part. Then I'm gonna install the transom mount and go from there. But so far this is nice. We still have 47% battery. Forgot to mention that it does have a built-in pillow. I could stay like this forever, but we got work to do. This is why you should follow the instructions, not me, because I'm just gonna deposit the contents of this box on the floor of the boat. Maybe you shouldn't do that. So we got a sea bench, got the transom mount over here, and the second sea bench. Boom. Let's go ahead and start working on the transom mount right here. Wow, this is actual metal. Nice. I'm assuming this goes inside. I have a feeling that the next box we have to open is this one, because it's heavy, and I think it has everything we need, including the paperwork to register this watercraft. This is a boat that you actually gonna have to register, because you can say, well, it's a kayak. Luckily under Florida we got 30 days. So I could go ahead and do my demos and decide if it's something I want to register or not. Okay. So we had the pump that we didn't use, but it wouldn't be a bad idea to have a backup. Got repair kits, hose and things, and adhesive to install these Scotty mounts, which we're gonna do later. Let's see what's inside this kit. All right, guys, this may look like a gimmick tool, but this is very important. A lot of times those air valves move out of position and they leak air, so this was to tie it down and prevent that leakage from going out. Also, you got the repair kit. Got a nice patch here, second patch, and even has this. Cool. Boom. Yes! Yes, sir! So now we got 4 of these to tie down. So I decided to opt for the Honda 5 horsepower package, and I added a canopy because I want to go fast. If you go to Sea Eagle website, and I'm gonna drop an affiliate link down below. If you do buy it through my affiliate links, I do get commission. Thank you for that. You have a ton of packages to choose from. You got the 5 horsepower, you got the Torpedo version, you got the water snake version, like even solar panels and stuff like that. You have a lot of options that you can choose from, but the cool thing about it is that they have it tailored. Like they have a package ready to go. You just pick the one that you want. Like if you're fishing on a lake that is only electrical power, you could choose from the Torpedo or the water snake, or you could choose just to get the boat as it is and power it with your own motor if you already have one. So let's go ahead and open this. I have opened 2.5, never a 5, so I don't know what's installed. This thing does have a built-in tank, so I guess I could use that for now, but I'm gonna have to use an external tank. All right, cool, they have all this packaging. Ooh, I mean, that thing looks cool, man. It's not even out of the box and it looks amazing already. I don't want to lose any of the packaging. I'm not going to throw that away. You never know when you need it. What if you have to send the unit for service or something? It's good to have, you know, all this packaging. Oh, the prop is already installed. Less things that I have to do. Good job. Boom. More of that packaging. Man, I like how they package this. Like the head, everything is protected. Sweet. All right, let's bring it up. This is, I mean, the package is like 75 pounds, but I think the motor is under that, around the 60s. All right, let me just grab the motor. Sweet. Sweet. If you're new to outboards, I recommend you watch a ton of YouTube videos how to set it up properly, maintenance, like little things that you need to know, because you may think it's just like press a button and go. No, this thing has a lot of stuff. You gotta check oil levels, you gotta check a bunch of stuff. That's why I love electric motors, but I love power too. And these Hondas, according to the people, are workhorses. So right here you could add that external gas tank right here, kill switch, very important, and oil. I need to check the manual, see if I have to do anything. Gasoline only, check oil level before starting, flush the system with fresh water after each saltwater salt. emergency starting instructions on top of the engine. Oh my God, look at this thing. Nice. Smells like nothing. Let's check the gas tank. Nerve-wracking. Well, doesn't have any oil. Gotta put the oil on. Let me turn the water off. All right, so it uses 16 ounces, actually 18 ounces, which is probably about half. Yeah, 1632, a little more than half. So I think I still have a long way to go. Oh, we're getting oil. Sweet. I'll put a little more. Okay, let's test it. Make sure that we don't overflow it with oil, because science. And I think we're upper limits. Yeah, I think we're good there. All right, upper limits. Ah, we got the first start. Yes, 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 yes! We got it home! Ah! Look at this. The motor head is vibrating, but not the handle. The handle is, well, it's a little bit, but not too much. Green is good, so we got good oil pressure. We just need gas. Staying is late. If not, I would have taken it in the water today. Whoa, 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 guys, look at this. Look at this FastCat in all its glory. Something I liked about it from the beginning was this kind of like swimming platform, but it does have a little sign there saying that don't sit there. But I'm assuming that's when you are actually moving. If you're in a sandbar, I guess you could see there. I don't know, but I like this platform right here for casting, for jumping off. It's a cool thing. It just gets your attention. But on that note, let me show you how the boat looks. This package you see here is the 5 horsepower Honda package with the 2-seat. I also added the canopy, that's an extra charge, and the kart. I don't know what to call this kart. I'm gonna call it FastCat kart because it's designed for the FastCat, because it's very wide. You see that there? That was an extra additional cost. Now, as you know, I didn't pay for this. Well, I didn't pay cash, but I'm paying with my time, with my sweat, with my tears, I'm beat up, dude. I've been working so much in the last few months. I'm beat up. I was supposed to be on the water right now doing a 30 miles run with this boat, and I couldn't get up. That's how tired I am. Been working so much. It is fun, don't get me wrong, but it's still work. Now, oh my goodness, look at this angle. This thing looks impressive. Wow. So let's go ahead and cover it. Let's talk about what it offers you and how it felt on the water and everything that I have learned so far about this little mighty boat. I'm gonna call it affordable boating. I mean, you get what, $1,700 for the whole, and maybe you want a seat or maybe you don't want a seat. You plug in your own motor and you have a bona fide boat. Like, you could go anywhere with this thing. I mean, check the weather and stuff, but you know, be safe. But you understand what I'm saying. Right here on the bow, you got 2 handles, which are very sturdy, and it makes it super easy to carry this little FastCat, you know, to the boat ramp or from the car. It just makes it super easy. You also have the trailer hitch right there, the little D-ring. If you want a trailer, you could do that. Right here, all the air bulbs are right here on the front of the boat, making it super easy to inflate it. Like, you don't have to be running from here to over there to inflate it. You just sit, press a button, use their fancy inflatable thingy, and inflate it right here. So you got 4. These 4 are basically 4 air chambers, And each of the chambers you could inflate up to 15 psi, which is impressive because a lot of pontoon type of kayak boat like this, the size you could only inflate it to 3, maybe 5. But in this case, you could inflate each of them to 15 psi, making it super strong, super rigid, and very efficient on the water. You got 2 more handles right here on the side. Now moving a little forward, you got the deck padding, which is a nice decking material. It's really nice. I even put that Honda motor on top, like naked, like with a little thing that it has on the bottom, and it didn't do any damage that I could see. So that's super cool. Now this right here, these 2 Scotty pads, I added myself. Those are extra, you could buy it. And I also put the YakGadget accessories, truck mount accessory on top. Again, that's an add-on, you had to buy it. The boat only comes with those 2 that you see on the back. Now those D-rings are made so you can put your canopy, but you could also use it to attach other things to the boat if you want. I'm gonna be setting up out of boat over here. I'm gonna put a little mount to take a transom mount and put a trolling motor, and I'm gonna be setting up out of boat in here. Haven't done it yet because I was waiting for some things from Sea Eagle to finish the setup. What I may do, because tomorrow I have a major 30 miles out trip, well, it's not out, but 30 miles, and I want to use my trolling motor, so I'm thinking I'm gonna remove that seat, have the seat base in there, and then put the trolling motor on the side using those. Just gonna drill the base to that over there, to the seat base, because if it's able to hold a person, which is like maybe 200 pounds, it's gonna be able to hold the motor. So that's what I'm gonna be doing for tomorrow's video. Once I get the pieces that I need to do the proper final installation that I wanna do right here, then I'll update you guys on that. So moving forward, talking about the benches, the seats, these 2 seats are comfy. They look like from yesterday, but they're nice, they're comfy. I wish they would have a little more back support, but again, they're fine. There's, you know, whatever, it's not a big deal. The way that you put it on is using those D-ring pads like this, and you put a bolt through, and it's super easy, and that makes it for an easy on and off installation. Like, you could remove the seat in basically 2 seconds. You could put it back in 2 seconds, probably a minute, but you know what I'm saying. And the seats swivel, like you could turn facing each other, or you could turn to the side, and that's super cool. And they also have a locking mechanism for the swivel, so it's not swiveling all the time. Here in the middle, you got 2 more handles. I love handles on boats because, I mean, I found myself a lot of times reaching for a handle on this. You could put it naked here on your truck. It will fit in here. You could even put it on top of your small SUV or whatever. When I'm doing that, I'm reaching for places to, you know, hold it and bring it up to the truck, and having those handles everywhere makes it super easy. Moving back, you got the transom mount. This transom mount is able to take a 6 horsepower or up to 75 pounds. You could put up, I'm assuming you could probably put like a 6 horsepower electric too, and the boat is gonna hold it because it could hold a lot of weight. I'm gonna talk about the specs soon. But anyways, what we have here is a 5 horsepower Honda. This Honda is really cool, man. It turns on quickly, right? You don't have to go crazy. Sometimes it gives you a little, you know, whatever, you gotta choke it and things like that. But so far, my experience with this Honda has been a plus. It's nice, it's not too heavy, and it just works. And I like that it tells you right here about the oil pressure and all that stuff. It's a really nice stuff. But if you don't want gas, if you don't want the sound, you do have a way to, in the package that they offer, to get a Torpedo or to get a Water Snake, or simply just get a 3 horsepower Newport Vessel NT300 from the link I'm gonna drop below if you want to do that. I haven't tested a 3 horsepower electric on this, but I'm assuming it's probably gonna go between 4 to 5, maybe 6 miles an hour. Most likely 4.5 to 5 based on the size of the boat and everything else. That's what I'm thinking. Let's give it 5 miles an hour, right? That's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna test it, and I'm going to update you guys when I do that. You're gonna see the video. So this transom mount, once you set it up, once you put it in here, you don't have to remove it. It could stay here as part of the boat. I haven't deflated this. I just inflated it, put it together, and I started using it. It's been weeks already, and I don't think we have lost any air. Maybe a little bit, who knows. It's been on the sun. It's been outside. I haven't taken care of it really like you would if you buy it for yourself and you keep it clean and you keep it in the inside, I don't know, your garage, your house, or maybe in the bag that it just keep it safely stored away, you know what I'm saying? I haven't done any of that. And the boat is still nice, still performing the way it should. It's very impressive what inflatables can do. It's crazy. If you get past the fear of puncture and God knows what else you fear about inflatables, you're gonna love you owning one of these inflatable boats. I mean, look at this. This is a FastCat12. This is a catamaran design, right, that you're able to just put on top of your truck, and you could go anywhere from 10 to 60 miles an hour depending how many people are on board and weight and the motor that you're using. But it's like a proper boat. You remove this seat and you fishing solo, dude. You could run this deck up and down. You could do so many cool things with this. And you could also put a canopy. It is a proper boat. And if you're a family of 4, get the FastCat14, which is huge, but that's something you still could deflate and just pack it up on your truck and use their fancy pump, the pump that Sea Eagle is selling right now, which is really nice, and inflate your watercraft in minutes and be on the water in minutes. Like, this is crazy. I call this the future of fishing, inflatables, because this material is already tougher than many plastics out there, but it's gonna get even better. It's gonna get even tougher. It's gonna get even more efficient. I just feel like this is the future, inflatable with solid parts. Now, I want to give you some specs because specs are important, and you know, I think it's fun talking about specs. Somebody just pulled over on the truck. He said, like, can you sell this to me? I'm not lying to you. I didn't record because I don't like to record people, but like, he was like, dude, can you sell it to me? Can you sell me that boat? I'm like, no, I'm working on it, but you could buy yourself one. Just check the link down below in the description. It's an affiliate link. Go to seaeagle.com and buy it. Of course, I didn't tell him that because he's not watching a video, it's live. Plus, I don't know, I have this weird thing. I don't like people knowing where I do stuff. So I didn't tell him anything about me being a YouTuber or anything like that. I just left it like that. Why would I say that? Funny thing. Now, let's talk about the specs, guys. This hull, what you see here, without, you know, the canopy, without the seat, without the motor, it's about 94 pounds. The boat itself is 12 feet long, 10 inches. The interior, not the interior, but the side is about 4 feet, 8 inches wide. And the interior of the boat, like the actual deck, is 10 feet and a half long, as you can see there. And the width is 3 feet, 4 inches. That is a lot of deck space, guys, a lot of deck space. The boat is rated for 500 pounds, right there, of people. That could be 2.5 people, that could be 3 people. It says 2, but weight matters. You could put 3 people in here if it's under 500 pounds, like I did with me, my wife, and Lucas. Now, the total weight capacity of the boat is 1,200 pounds. What that means is that the boat is able to float at a safe floating level if everything that is on the boat is less than 200 pounds. That includes the motor, the people, your fishing, your eyes, your canopies, your cameras, your lures, you know, because we carry a lot of lures here, you know what I'm saying? The giant fish that you caught offshore that weighs 300 pounds. Yeah, don't worry, you got room. You got up to 1,200 pounds total of capacities. The construction of the boat is made with a quadruple overlapping superior glue construction. Some science stuff, like I don't get into the science in this video because, you know. But the point is, it is super glued. It has multiple layers of protection. Don't worry, you're not gonna like, it's not gonna break apart in the middle of the ocean and you're gonna go boom boom. And even if one of them do happen to break, one of these air chambers do happen to, you know, have a problem and you lose all the airs, you still have more. You got 4, basically. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. Starboard, port, bow, deck, That's all you have. You have a lot of air, man. Like, for example, this could deflate and that's no issue. The center could deflate really, and if you have the pontoons, you're still gonna be floating. One of the pontoons could deflate, you're still gonna have a flotation, right? Like, I do wanna do that video. What happens if one air chamber deflates, or 2 or 3, and just go from there. Talking about the design of the boat, being a cat hull, that means that it's gonna give you more efficiency on the water. It's gonna make it for a super soft ride. I mean, for example, you got fiberglass, you got plastic, and you got air, right? The fiberglass is like, I mean, once you get on a little boat like this and you go 25, 30 miles at speed, you're gonna feel everything, dude. Next day, you will not be able to walk. If you do the same thing on a plastic boat, bring it down maybe half. It's a softer ride, it's easier, maybe you can still walk. On this, you will have no problem because it's just, you're basically riding on a cloud. Amortization everywhere, like shock absorbers everywhere, like the whole boat is a shock absorber. Like, air is very special, people. That's why you got a lot of professional Coast Guard boats that are rigid inflatable boats. They got a rigid center and then they got the tubes. Why? Because it's just, air is epic. It's lifesaver, and its safety is all the above. This boat also has some crazy cool protection stuff. Let me just show you. You see this? This is a rubberized side of the pontoons that is covered in rubber, and it's gonna give you that extra protection if you're gonna rock against dogs or rocks or things like that. And it has this little layer here, super cool. And then underneath on each of the pontoon, which is basically what's gonna be in contact with the floor or with the ocean floor or whatever, is those rubberized deep grooved thingies. You see that? It's very thick. I mean, to go through that, a lot could happen. I could see myself dragging this boat. Actually, I already did. I dragged it through places because I trust that protective material there. Now, I wish it was more. Like, why not completely cover on the side here like you have on the fancy air skiff? Like, that would be a cool thing for the next version, but this would do for this. Like, it's really nice to have those pontoons like that, and it's all over. It runs all over the front of the boat, which is super nice. And this thing is cool and everything, but I need to go and take it on the water and do a proper underwater overview of why this boat. That's gonna be a different video though. I was on a roll and then I got interrupted because the boat is too special. And then I was like, what the heck am I gonna say? I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough video. We're gonna have a lot more videos covering this boat. It's gonna be probably 5 to 7 videos. And if you have any questions, just check the playlist. And if you don't find your answer there, just comment or send me a message. I'll be happy to help you out. Please, if you're looking to buy one of these boats, please use my affiliate links. That's pretty much the only way that I'm able to keep this up, because views, I mean, we don't get that many views, right? And we don't get paid to do these videos either. They just send the products and it costs me money to film them. Like every fishing trip, additional things that I had to buy for it, like I'll put money into it. So I start at a negative balance. So if you do like it and you want to buy one, I don't care what you buy. Just try to buy it through my affiliate link so we could continue to keep this up. Thank you. Appreciate you. See you in the next video, which is right here.